Alright, hey guys, it's Angry Joe here
Nobunaga.
and we're here to bring you another MMO playthrough. This time, the recently released Age of Empires Online. Music's a little loud, let me turn this down. Right off the bat, you get Sparta or the Egyptian. You get your choice between just two factions, which is kind of crappy because Age of Empires was all about, finding, a unique faction and working within that.
It's all about the money. You gotta pay.
Right, so this is a free-to-play MMO with premium content that you can unlock. Oh, to tell them a little bit about, what you've experienced so far in those terms.
Sure. In terms of the content, the game is free to play. You can log on, play it, have a good time with it, maybe play it with your friends, but to really experience this game, you're going to need to give them a little money, whether it be to unlock some extra civilizations for you to play as, or because you want to level faster, you want to get access to buildings that you wouldn't otherwise be able to access. If you intend to play versus other players as opposed to just like co-oping with them, then you're going to need to be a premium player.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this game is pay to win.
It is pay to win. Now, that is really interesting because, I've seen a lot of MMOs and they say, this is not play to win. But Age of Empires Online is definitely play to win. I mean, right off the bat, you can see that I've named my home city. This is how they do it in Age of Empires Online. You start off with your home city. I've named mine Sparta. I'm with the Greeks. The missions are your quests, or the quests are rather your missions, and you go out. One particular mission, I got these really badass Greek-looking soldiers. I forgot their name exactly, but right away it told me these units are premium units. Now we're giving them to you just because in this quest we give them to you, but if you want to be able to construct them and build them in the future, you got to pay money for the game. So the question is, how much money is each faction in these sort of premium content? Do we know?
Well, let me have a look-see here.
Yeah, I think it's actually $18 pretty much for each faction to get. I mean, there's like a season pass. It's a lot of money. Let me see.
Yeah, it's Microsoft points. To buy the premium civilization for the Egyptians, from what I'm playing, it's 1,360 Microsoft points.
So yeah, well, I just looked at it and it says premium Egyptian civilization pack. It says 1,600 for me. I don't know why it says 1,300 for you. It says 1,600 for me.
Yeah, they do offer a season pass. Now, I think they're really trying to push season passes. For that, though, for your 6,800 to 8,000, you're going to get quote-unquote 6 months of content, and then it lists a period of time, and quote, that's 30% off. And then you get the premium Greek and the premium Egyptian, and you're going to get the quote pro-Persian civilization. I don't know what the difference between pro and premium is, but
yeah.
I'm sure someone will let us know. You get the premium Celt civilization, the defensive Crete booster pack. I'm not exactly sure what that has to offer.
It's an extra missions and stuff, like some defense missions and things like that. Some extra quests, basically.
And then they're saying plus all Empire extras, which basically means like your final talent tree abilities and your units and your storage space, your bag space, your missions, all of that.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about how the game works to figure out whether it's worth playing. First off, it's free to play, and whether it's worth paying money for. So. Right away, I go to my home city here, Sparta. You see this old dude with the question mark over his head? That's where you're going to get your quests. Anybody with an exclamation mark has a quest for you. Click on them, pop-up appears. You read the quest objectives, and you see all the rewards that you can get. This particular quest, co-op is allowed. If it's cooperative, it'll tell you right there. And that's the mission that me and Oda here are going to do for you today. I'm at level 4. What level are you at?
5.
5. So around the level 4 or 5, you'll unlock your first co-op mission. Okay, so as you can see around here in the city, this is your home base, and if you click there, you get a technology tree. Lots of different technologies all through the ages: Copper Age, Bronze Age, Silver, Economy, Military, Utility. You earn points by going on quests so that you can come in here and unlock some of these things. Like, for example, here's a unique infantry unit. Here's this one allows you to train archers. You can go into economy if you'd rather focus your attention there, etc. Just like the original Age of Empires, right?
Yeah. You also get points when you level up, or when your city levels up.
When your city levels up, and you get little you'll notice that as in any MMO, it's kind of weird. You'll find these treasure chests throughout the map. When you kill the guard guarding the treasure chest, you'll get these items. They go into your bag. Here's where you store. It's a storehouse. These are the items that I've found so far on my quest. Here is let's see, Novice Sacred Hubrek. This is equipment for my horse. You can see that it gives damage, bonus damage protection to any cavalry unit, stuff like that. And here's a consumable. It will summon 5 bandit archer veterans. So in that kind of way, you see how it kind of meshes RTS with MMO in its own unique kind of way. Basically, you have your home city that you beautify. There's even like these little decorative bushes sometimes that you'll get when you search in the treasure chests. You build these sort of buildings and then you go on quests, right?
Yeah. In addition, I don't know if you've hit this stride yet, but you can buy blueprints to build new buildings in your
Yeah.
city, and sometimes those buildings are just decorative and they don't do anything for you. Other times they give you extra bag space. Like any other MMO player, you want more bag space. The more bag space you have, the more stuff you can store, and the more the less you have to sell. So you can build more buildings, which give you more storage space. And as I've done in my city, and of course you can't see that, but I have 2 buildings which actually produce materials for me. Every 15 minutes, it produces one of whatever I've designated the building to produce. And so right now I'm producing stone blocks and grain. And so every 15 minutes, it produces one, even if I'm not online.
Yeah.
And that stuff is then used to build these buildings you buy the blueprints for, and et cetera, et cetera. So you can keep building stuff, and your city can produce things for you to use in missions and out. So it's kind of nice that they have that relationship between RTS missions and your city.
Exactly. Let me actually invite you to my party here. Go. Let's see, Lord. All right. Hit send an invite. Okay, you can see just joined me here in the top left-hand corner. We're at the part where we can do this co-op mission, so I'm going to start the co-op mission. The way you start quests, you open your quest map. It's a real pretty map opens up of Greece here. There's actually my capital city, and some of these are other cities that you can venture to and that have quests like help a merchant out, fight some barbarians, this kind of thing. For right now, the quest we are on is get the goods. So locate and recover the stolen merchant carts from the followers of Autolycus. Co-op allowed. So I'm gonna hit the co-op button here. There's also an elite mode. This will make the quest more difficult, which increases its rewards, but it's grayed out. I can't do it. Not sure if you have to be a certain level.
Probably a certain level.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hit co-op and I'm gonna hit begin quest. See what happens. Because I haven't done co-op yet.
Yeah, it actually brought up a little prompt and it said, Joe is going off on this quest. Would you like to join him on this quest? And I said yes.
There you go. Wood is needed to construct buildings. That's my helpful
Pro tip.
Yeah. So no, it works pretty much. Once you get into the quest, it works pretty much like Age of Empires did. You have your villagers who could go out and forage for berries and chop down trees and gather gold. That's what you want to do.
Wow, I got chipped on the starting base. Look at this.
Did you?
I got chipped.
Oh my god. This is Oda. You're out here outside of my walls. I'm all protected. And I got soldiers. Well, you better get started, buddy. There you go. Get started foraging. I got 3 dudes here. I'll I'll send my troops over there to protect you just in case anything happens. So you can see your quest objectives over
Whoa!
here towards the end. Whoa, shit, we got enemies incoming.
No, they turn around. They turn around.
Alright, well, I'll
That
camp my
it,
dudes out in case they show up.
that's a merchant cart. That's something we got to rescue for the mission. So that's one of our first objectives there.
Okay. Yeah, so get the goods. Merchant cart located. We got 1 out of 7. Merchant carts returned, 0 out of 7. So, yeah. Do you have anything else you want to say about the game? Right away, obviously, I don't know why I haven't brought this up before. They changed the aesthetics. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So,
Yeah, it's
I
a little
think
cartoony.
this is what a lot of people are up in arms about, I think. Just because of, you know, the Age of Empires game is a very storied franchise, Ensemble Studios, but the developer, since they closed their doors, the developers changed to gas-powered games. Microsoft is overseeing them. I guess they just decided for a more cartoony look to bring in new casual players and maybe keep the system specs down. What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I've never been one to shy away from cell shading or, off mainstream graphics, but it's easier to produce this kind of graphical representation rather than the heavily detailed stuff that Age of Empires was kind of known for.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pass a total final judgment as is because I've only seen 5 levels of the game, but it's not what Age of Empires was to me,
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the aesthetic. At first, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So a lot of people that's bitching there that refuse to try the game or whatever, I think that's going a little bit too far. It doesn't bother me quite so much. But it does take away a little of the enjoyment because I'm sort of like a history buff and I like to see the units sort of kind of semi-accurate. But anyway, so I'm gonna create some spearmen over here so that we can go and rescue that merchant cart and get this mission going.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just basically at this point resource rushing since they've started me with nothing. But yeah. The same concept of progressing through ages is still present, and as you level up, we have incoming.
Oh, I see him. You know what I've noticed, the pathfinding for the units and sort of the AI for the units is quite intelligent. I haven't seen any of them get stuck. They react quickly. For example, I took a whole army of units in one of the missions into an enemy base, and I just plopped them right in the middle. That's the only command that I gave them, just to kind of test how smart the AI pathfinding is. And of course, they attacked all the enemies first that were the threats. After they killed all those dudes, they moved on to the buildings that were attacking them, and then they just moved on from there. So I was like, all right, well, at least the AI is intelligent behind the pathfinding.
What's also interesting to note, though, is as any MMO would have, you earn experience. And whenever you kill a unit, you earn experience. So as these clubmen, as they're coming in and we're killing them, we're getting experience.
Yeah, you can see +5 experience pretty much for each clubman we kill. So the cool thing is the Egyptians do seem sufficiently different from at least the Greeks. I know when I was playing with Amanda, we went on a similar quest. I think it was like mow them down or get them down, and I had these Greeks with these massive shields and these massive spears, and it was a single player mission, and I just tore through the enemy like 3 different bases with those guys, and her, it took her multiple tries because her army kept getting slaughtered because she wasn't using the priestess. So you definitely are using different tactics.
All right, I got me a whole fleet of axemen, and you've got your little hoploids. Let's take out those mercenaries. Let's get that treasure chest.
Hold on, we got an incoming attack from Red. Alright, let's do it!
Charge!
Give us your treasure!
For treasure! Wait, this is an MMO. For the fat loot!
Oh, who's gonna get it? I received a chest. Click here to open inventory. So the chests appear First, you have to right click to open like any MMO. Got rawhide armor,
Oh.
plus 9.5 health to cavalry. Did you get anything?
Yeah, I got a chest as well. I got a pine bow, and there's a caravan up here. Let's go grab that. My guard towers can take care of those guys.
Let's see what's in this other treasure chest. Loot roll. Pine planks used to craft items and construct buildings. See, the things that I don't understand is, so I have all these different materials in my inventory, essentially. Does this 54 animal hides mean that I can use this resource in the game to build units? Because I don't see animal hides up here in food, wood, gold, or anything like that.
No, you use that
to sell.
You use no, you don't sell it. You use it to buy, not to buy, to produce buildings in your city, in your capital city.
I see. Okay. It's down. No more enemy unit.
Alright, get that town hall because it's shooting at us.
I almost feel bad slaughtering these women and children. Or these women and men.
This is war! All women and children must die!
See, I have to mention on the mow them down quest that I got for the Greeks, you have to kill like 5 of these bandit leaders or war leaders. Well, when I first played it, it calculated the first kill. It was like 1 out of 4. And then I killed the other 3, and it never gave me credit for the kills. And so I actually had to restart the whole game. So there was a little glitch there, and I hope this hasn't glitched out either.
We kind of suck.
And I don't see it.
Unless
oh my god, it was one of the carts that was in the square. I just needed to click on it a little bit more and get it more towards the center.
Wow.
Get the goods completed. Alright.
Well, let's get out of here.
So return to the quest city and we'll see what sort of post-game is. So you get to choose one of these rewards, stone blocks? Sure. Receive 3,000 XP, 30 coin, and 1 empire point. Level 5!
Yeah, congrats.
Okay.
What's funny, what was that quest called?
I forgot.
It probably was, since we're different empires, we can't seem to share our quests. So that kind of sucks a little bit, because I didn't get a reward for that.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I read that online. If you're different civilizations, you're only going to be able to help each other out in terms of military and building. You actually don't get the rewards. Did you get experience?
I got experience for killing stuff.
Yeah, that's no good. So to visit another person's city, you just click on their icon up here. You get a bunch of right-click it, and it says View Empire.
Yep.
Go there. Gundrak.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you named your city. It loads fairly quickly, so
Yeah.
the game loads real brisk.
Side benefit of, I guess, the cartoony style.
Yeah. So here is Otis City. It's relatively small, but I gotta say it's laid out better than my own city. Nice little decoration, flagpoles here, jazzing things up.
Yeah, they do occasionally give you little bits that you can either purchase or build yourself.
And so you have a camel over here running around with like a watermelon out in front of his face. I don't know what
the water canteen.
No, water
yeah.
canteen. Over in my city, it's a donkey with a carrot. So I'm gonna leave your city, go back to my capital, Sparta, and travel. So yeah, so that's Age of Empires in a nutshell. Let's see if we can add anything here towards the end. Do you have anything to say?
PvP is only enabled after level 5, but honest to God, like we've mentioned, this is a pay-to-win game. If you are not serious about putting some money into this game, don't think this is going to be like Age of Empires 4 or another RTS to add to your library. It's not. If you want to spend $100 and equip yourself with everything, then yeah, you're going to own at this game, and you're going to beat all the noobs who happen to be, just free
Using
to
the
play
free,
customers.
yeah,
Overall, I think the style itself is a bit kind of quirky, and it's not taking itself seriously,
as you
which
can
some
tell.
people, which some people might like, some people might not like. I think that this game is bordering some dangerous territory because RTS players are typically very, very passionate and competitive,
Yeah.
and this game isn't taking itself competitively seriously. So you're not going to get that hardcore competitive edge, and I doubt very much that the civilizations are going to be balanced,
Hmm.
that they're going to be, have everything that they kind of should have, and you would expect if you got, an official box release. That being said, the missions are short, they load quick, you can have a little bit of fun, and so long as you're not looking to take this game seriously and you're just looking to have a good time with it, you can free to play it. And you know what? For this first 5 levels and almost 6, as I look at my experience bar, it's been a fun game.
Yeah.
It's been a fun game, and just don't take it seriously, and you're gonna have a fun time.
So you could look at Age of Empires Online like this. You could play through the game all the way free, and it's not gonna hurt your wallet one bit. But a lot of the things are gonna be locked off to you. This is unlike some of the other free to play games. There's more restrictions in here, especially the premium units. And when you're going in PvP, that's gonna hurt you a lot. So you have to weigh the pros and cons. Well, each civilization is 20 bucks, if you want everything. They're going to release, what are the expansion civilizations? They're going to release the Celts and the Persians here in the holiday season. So, what would you compare this game to if it was a retail release? Let's see. If there's 4 factions, 20 apiece, 2, 4, 6, 8, you're already getting $80. I don't know, it's getting kind of expensive.
Yeah, and it's a bit silly. I mean, it's a bit overpriced.
Yeah, it's a bit
Let's
overpriced. I got 2 little dudes here whacking you. Oh, no, they're done fighting. I guess they worked out their differences and they're going their separate ways with this donkey here passing them with the carrot.
fighting
Yeah.
over the donkey. Oh wow,
All right. Well, I can
no,
throw that in there somewhere.
no.
Did you have something else to say?
No, I was just gonna say that I know that you talked about the way Mortal Kombat is doing things as a way, as opposed to kind of how other games are doing things. I think this is kind of trying to follow almost that Mortal Kombat way. Like here's all of this stuff, buy what you want, and I think that's great. But Mortal Kombat got the price point right.
Yeah.
This has the price point all wrong.
Yeah, the problem with this particular game is that it got the price point wrong. And hopefully, maybe over a course of a couple months, or they see maybe if they lower their prices, they'll probably see a jump in buyers, really. It's just a better idea for them to take their prices down, because right now it's a little overpriced. But other than that, a fun little distraction, free to play, very small download, loads quickly, worth checking out to see if it's your thing. That's our video on Age of Empires Online. So if you guys want to learn more about it, you can obviously visit their website and download the client. Check it out, the game for yourself. All right, I'll see you guys on the next gameplay impressions. We haven't named this series
We
yet.
haven't named this yet. I don't know. We'll see you guys next time on the Angry Joe Show.
We'll see you guys next time on the next video we do.
Yeah, the next video. Later.
Later.